second chapter, that is GUI operating system and introduction. Okay. So in this video we are going to discuss about these two topics, that one of that is desktop and its component, and after that the basic operation on the desktop. Okay. So basically in this video we just simply discuss about these two topics in very detail. But before starting this video, I am just going to remember you that if you are new here in my channel, then go there and subscribe my channel, press the bell icon, select all from the list so that you can get the notification of my video very firstly. So let us start with the first topic, that is desktop and its components. Okay. So when we switch on a computer, we start Windows start automatically. Okay. Means when we just simply switch on a computer or just press the power button from the CPU, the window start automatically, and it's just simply open the home page or the desktop page or desktop of that on the monitor screen. The first screen that appears with labeled picture on it is called desktop. As I told you, when desktop is simply open, okay, the first window that appears in front of us in the computer screen is that called desktop. Okay. Now various components of desktop are there are some other components of desktop window which are also shown in the monitor screen. Okay. So we will discuss them also. So the first component is icon, second is taskbar, third is start button, and many more. Okay. So the first is icon. We are just going to discuss about the icon, that what are the type of icons are there. So the small label picture or symbol present on the desktop are called icons. Okay. Basically, when you simply open the computer screen and the small icons are just simply placed on the left side of the monitor, these small pictures or small icons are small labeled icons pictures are called icons. Okay. So basically they are representing some of the document, file, folder, application, software, or the computer or your recycling, etc. etc. Okay. So these items are used to open a specific program or document. You can understand the concept of icon and desktop with the help of this example. Okay. So there is an example. You can also read that example that will help you to take a whole outlook or information about that icon. Okay. So let's move to the second topic, that is second heading, that is taskbar. Taskbar is a long horizontal bar at the bottom of the desktop. Okay. Basically at the bottom of the monitor screen you will see a black colored or a blue colored or a white colored taskbar or a strip is there on the bottom of the monitor screen. That strip is called taskbar. Okay. So basically what is that? So it has a start button on the extreme left side. So extreme left side, here you got the start button, okay, by which on clicking it you can get the start menu in front of you. Okay. Now just beside the taskbar there is the middle section of the bar shows the label of each open application and allow us to quick switch between them. Okay. So basically just beside the start button there is a quick launch toolbar is there. In that quick launch toolbar there are some icons of the softwares which you can just simply open very quickly with the help of only one click. Okay. Means you have to just simply press one left button over it and you can get access in that software or that application. Okay. Now after that we can activate the application window by clicking on its taskbar, as I told you, only one time. Now we can also add or remove item from the taskbar. Means if we want to add some other application, then we can do that. And if you want to remove some of them, means suppose there are too many items present on the taskbar and some are irrelevant, they are not in proper use, then you can just simply remove them from the taskbar. Okay. So when an application is active, its button is highlighted in a lighter shade, lighter blue color might be. As I told you that everything which is selected in a computer system is just simply highlighted by blue color. So when you simply work over application, then that particular application is just simply highlighted on the taskbar with a blue color that this particular application is active on your desktop screen currently. Okay. Now the right side of the taskbar, okay, the right side means that side. Okay. So the right side of the monitor or the taskbar, you will just simply known as the notification area. So this area is just simply called the notification area of the computer screen, which include a clock and a group of icons that provide status and notification about update, network connectivity, incoming mails, battery, volume, etc. Okay. Basically, this right side of the taskbar is just simply called the notification area, where you get the information about the mails, okay, like Gmails, and after that the battery percentage, what is the remaining battery percentage is there in your computer or a laptop, okay, or the network connectivity means are you using a Wi-Fi or a modem, what type of that, okay, and after that some of the notification from other software and update also means if you have an update of that particular software, you can get a notification on the notification area. Okay. Now the show desktop button is present on the extreme. Extreme means the last of the taskbar. Last of the taskbar there is a small button called show desktop button, which when you click on this you will minimize all the opening software or the application which are just simply running over the window. Means suppose there are 3 or 4 applications just simply open in the window and you want to minimize all them on, then you can just simply click on the show desktop button, which is extremely left side, extremely right side of the taskbar. When you just simply click over it, you can get to minimize all these application and software in a second. Okay. Now the third heading is the start button. Okay, so what is that? To open the start menu, bringing the mouse pointer on the start button and click on it. What is that start button? So if you just simply place the pointer on the left side of the taskbar and after that click over it only once with the help of left mouse button, only once, and after that you will get to be accessed into the start menu over there, which is just simply coming in front of you in a pop-up style, likewise from the bottom to the top. Okay. Now after that, the start menu gives you quick access to the document, window application, window help, support menu, and much more. Means there are much more application and softwares are simply present in front of you. What type of software and application you want to use, you can access with the help of this. Okay. Now the third is sorry, not the third. This is the second point and the last point, last of this video. After that, we switch off this video so that it might not be lengthy and much more. Okay. So the basic operation of the desktop are like selecting or deselecting of the icons. What is that? So selecting an icon means just simply press one time left mouse button only over it. Okay. Means you can just simply hover the pointer over it and after that click one time with the help of left mouse button only one time, and that particular icon or that particular application will select in front of you and it will highlight with the blue color easily. Okay, and that blue color, that highlighted blue color show that particular thing is selected over the monitor, okay, or the computer. Now selecting an icon, to select an icon simply click on it, it will be highlighted as I told you. Means place your pointer on that icon or that software, on that file, on that folder, on the document, on that whatever type of thing is that. So if you just simply hover that, means you have to place that pointer, mouse pointer over it, and after that press one time only. Okay. Now how to deselect it? So deselect an icon, click away from it. The icon will now be displayed in its original form. Means just when you simply place the pointer over that icon, okay, and click it. Now you have to take your icon back to the empty space of the monitor screen, and after that in the empty space just click one time only with the help of left mouse button, and that particular icon of that folder or whatever thing is that is just simply selected and the highlighted folder will just simply go away. Okay. Now the second is selecting adjacent and non-adjacent items. Okay, means suppose you wanted to select one or more items and you wanted to take some operation like a copy paste operation, then what should we do? So we have to just left click on the first item to be selected and now hold down the shift key and click on the last item to be selected. Okay, means suppose I want to select one or more item but they are adjacent. Okay, adjacent means line wise. Okay, line wise means suppose from 1 2 3 4 5 6 and all that means I will select only 10 items from 15. Okay, I will simply select 6 or 7 items from 15 items. Now I will simply place the pointer here on the first item and after that I will simply click over it and now press or hold. Okay, press the shift key and hold it, not to left it. Okay, and you have to just simply hold the shift key and now click over the second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. And the number of items that you want to select, you just simply click over it and you watch that all these items are simply selected in front of you. You can also use Ctrl plus A and Shift plus navigation key like up arrow key and down arrow key. With the help of these keys, you can also select the items as per you want. Okay, now selecting non-adjacent. Okay, suppose you wanted to select non-adjacent means suppose you wanted to select 1, now 3, now 5, now 7, now 9 and after that the 11 and 13 and 15 means these are the numbers of items that you wanted to select. Then what should you do? You have to hold down the control key. First of all, you have to hold down the control key and after that click on each of the items you selected one by one. Means suppose you have to click over the 1 and after that 3, after that 5, after that 7, 9, 11, 13 and 15. All these items are simply selected with, and highlighted by blue color and this is called selecting non-adjacent items. Okay, now opening a program. That how should we just simply open a program? Okay, means suppose I want to open an application. There is a shortcut name I just simply that I use. Okay, means I am not using the long method because I will not have more time to spend it over it. So I will simply click over press the window button from the keyboard and after that type the name of that particular software. Suppose I want to use MS Paint, then I will simply press the window button and type MS Paint and press enter and it will open in front of you in a pop-up style. That's it. Nothing you have to do extra. Now according to what should you do? So the first method is click on the icon which you want to select or press the enter key. The application window will open or double click on the left mouse button on that icon to open it. Suppose the software or that application that you want to use, there is an icon of that particular software in over the desktop screen, then you just hover that mouse over that icon or that software and first you choose to be selected with the help of left mouse button, only click one time and after that press the enter button. Second is you can just simply double click on that icon so that it will open in front of you in a proper style. Okay, so this is the method 1. Okay, this is also a shortcut method. If you want to try this, you can also try this, but I prefer to use only keyboard, not mouse. Okay, so just when you are simply using a mouse keyboard, it is more professional. Okay, so you have to just simply use your keyboard and you have to press the start button in the keyboard, which is just simply in the bottom of the keyboard. So press it and type MS Paint and press enter. That's it. And after that, your MS Paint will start or open in a pop-up style. Now after that, the second method they also give that you can also search for that application. If that application is not present on the desktop screen and you cannot find that application in the start menu, then you can also search that application from there. So what are the ways by which you can search that? So opening a program using the run option. So what is that? Click on the start button. Where is the start button? On the left side, extreme left side of the taskbar, there is a button called start button. So after pressing it, you can get a look of start menu. Okay. Now type run in the search box at the bottom of the start menu, press enter key. Okay, so on the bottom of the start menu you simply type RUN. run, and after that click enter button. So after clicking on the enter button, there is a run window or a dialog box will appear on the screen, and that show there is a open. Okay, so there is a open search box. You have to just in front of open search box you have to type the name of that particular software and click on the OK button. After clicking on the OK button, that particular software that you want to be opened will open in front of you in a popular style. So this is a very lengthy method. I don't think so that anyone should use this such a long method. The professionals who are simply using a computer for many times, from very long time, they are just simply use this short method like maybe double on it, or they can also press the start button and type that software name, that MS Paint, and press the enter button. That's it. Nothing you have to do all of this. Okay. So basically these are the basic operations, and anything else? No. Okay, arranging the desktop icons, sorting the icons. So we can continue these all the topics tomorrow. Before just this video goes lengthy, so I'm just simply stopping this video here. But before stopping this video, I'm just going to remember you that if you are new here in my channel, then go there and subscribe my channel, press the bell icon, select all from there so that you can get the notification of my video very firstly. And also press the like button if you like my teaching style, and that pressing the like button will motivate me that I am teaching well or not. Okay, so be with me, like stay tuned with me on my channel. Goodbye.